Welcome back to Lepodcast episode 41. As always, you're here with Hoop, Saney, and the infamous ZZ Huncho. In this episode, we'll be critiquing Nick Wright's NBA player pyramid, which includes the so-called top 55 players in the NBA.
And a would you rather?
Yes, that too. But it's an awful list, to the point where these guys don't really know about this, but we're going to make our own in like 3 minutes tops and compare it to it. Because I think that even with all the effort he put in to make a list for national television, we can make a better one in about 3 minutes. And we'll have you guys vote who has the better one in our YouTube comments, or if you want to DM us or whatnot.
Make sure to let them know that Hoop asked me and Z to not look at this list whatsoever. So I have no idea.
Yeah,
no, like.
It's a complete surprise. But before we get into that, I have a quick story time. It's more on a personal note. It's an update for the boys, but last May, I opened a bag of Pirates booty on my couch, probably watching some Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Great show. I found a key in the bag, and like a little kid, I was very excited because on the front of the bag, I had a little SpongeBob universal, prize sweepstakes, where if you find a key in the bag, you plug it into the computer, you might win a prize. So I go to the computer, I plug it in, it says, "We'll email you in a couple months to see if you win anything." And, I was very disappointed that I didn't find that right away. I completely forgot about it. But September rolls around, this September, and I get an email back saying that I won 144 bags of family-sized Pirates booty. That's 10-ounce bags. They made me fill out a tax form because of the amount of, worth I was receiving, that they had to keep a record of it. It was like a $10.99 they made me fill out because the value of the prize was listed at over $1,000. So I'm amped. Not even the fact that I'm getting Pirates booty or that it's valued a lot. I wanted to make a sick TikTok of me like jumping into a pool of Pirates booty. I thought that would be the toughest social media post of all time. I could do an Instagram photo shoot and all that. I was so amped. What did I say?
I'm sorry, but just you. Like, I'm gonna let you keep going. Just keep going. I'll take.
I wish I didn't have my mic muted. I actually just laughed so loud.
Keep going though.
This guy said he's gonna jump right into Pirates booty.
No. Dang, man, this is a rough start.
You got it. You got it. We're talking about cereal.
Okay.
We're talking about cereal.
Cereal? Bro, do you not know what Pirates booty is?
Nah. This is only getting worse. No, I don't. Please tell me what it is.
They're like these, imagine, like Cheeto Puffs, but they're in like more circle type thing. They're money. They're money. What? This Canadian over here has never had them.
We have never heard of Pirates booty, but
never mind.
I'll never explain something like this.
So.
Keep going.
Well, man, this is tough. So they tell me, back in September not in September. They'll be like, in a couple weeks, we'll update you on shipping information. Well, it's been months. And come to December, they're like, the sponsor reached out to us. They're going to ship your stuff off this month. You could expect 144 bags of Pirates booty to arrive at your house at sometime during the month. Never happened. Come January, they sent me another update. They said, we'll give you tracking information when it does ship. And just this morning, I was in the shower, and a package came. My mom is like, Hoop! Except in my actual name, he's, my packages are here. I rush out of my shower, get dressed, and there's 2 very small sized boxes at the front door. They gave me 12 bags of family-sized Pirates booty as opposed to the 144, which I was very upset about. And I thought about it, and you're receiving free stuff, so at one point it's be grateful. But I was led on for months, thinking that I was gonna receive this haul of Pirates booty. And it just,
bro.
I did that on purpose,
right.
but it just didn't come. So I emailed him back. I was like, you made me fill out a tax form and all that. Give me. We got to get into this list.
Wait, do you want to do the would you rather first? Since that way we know how much time we have to discuss the list.
That works. Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
that.
All right. So
Improvising.
basically, the would you rather. We kind of wanted to like go back to how we used to do episodes where we'd have like a clip heavy segment. So if you guys give me a quick, short answer and don't elaborate, you're going to leave the Riverside, okay? I'm going to ask you guys questions, and you guys have to elaborate on. I want you to really think and really give a reason why you would choose this over that. This is Would You Rather Basketball Edition, not NBA Edition. This is you playing basketball, you hooping.
Okay.
I got my list here. I'm going to say it out for you guys. The first one, we're going to start off.
Hold
Would you
on.
rather-
Give us an order, because we got if you want to make this clippy, you got to tell me who's
Sure.
answering first.
Z first, hoop second.
All right, word.
All right.
Answer, and then you both discuss why you said your answers.
Okay.
First up, would you rather a jabbed finger? So, when someone throws you the ball and it jabs your finger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a ball to the face. So you didn't see the pass coming and it hit you in the face. Would you rather get somebody passes you the ball? Would you rather jab your finger on the pass or the ball hit your face?
I would rather. Honestly, I'd rather the ball hit my face because I've had a million jabbed fingers before, like with hoops. But I'm saying like I just got hit in the face the other day. We was hooping the other day at the gym. The ball was traveling out of bounds. I was trying to go get it. This other dude on the opposition was trying to go get it, and he does how they do the save where they try to throw it off you and it goes out of bounds. He threw it off my freaking face. So when he throws it off my face, it's like this but it's like a sharp pain for like 10 seconds, and then I'm like, okay, eye gets a little watery, wipe it off, and then you're like, all right, cool, and then you can just go about your day. As long as you can get you won't even get a black eye with stuff like that. But jab fingers, like after the adrenaline runs out, it hurts, man. It really hurts, and then it just becomes like just a problem. You're just stuck looking at your hand all day. So give me the ball to the face. Pause.
Oh, this is
Pause.
tough. After the initial question, I was like, oh, it's quite easily jam your finger, because I was thinking of that feeling when the basketball hits your nose, and you smell like you smell blood. Like I hate that feeling. But if we're just talking the face in general, there's like a 50 to 60% chance that it hits somewhere around your nose. So I'll say the basketball to the face.
Yeah, I would rather take the ball to the face too, because the amount of times I've had like a sprained finger that affected me for like a week or two, or compared to the amount of times the ball has hit my face and I just move on. You don't feel the pain of a ball hitting your face unless it hits your nose, but you're guaranteed to feel the pain of a finger.
Right.
That's how I'm gonna say. But next up, this is a common question, but we've never asked ourselves this. Would you rather get dunked on in a game or your ankles broken in a game?
I would rather, I'd rather get dunked on because for me, playing in high school, I played the 5 every year. So I would have to go up against, some 6'10" guys, some 7-foot guys sometimes. And, one thing I always said was, at least I don't have the luxury of having to be taken out to the perimeter with these guys and have to guard like smaller guys. Like I don't have to have that problem. The smaller guys on my team would just send them to me. So I've seen my friends get crossed. I've been crossed before. Never been dunked on, but I've noticed that when like say a clip goes viral, right? If you really think about it, getting dunked on is kind of common, especially nowadays with the amount of athletic freaks that come out of middle schools. But if you're driving in the paint, on a fast break and you just try to contest it, like look at guys like Giannis. Guys like Giannis get dunked on a lot for a superstar caliber player, but we always kind of end up saying, at least he tried to go block it. If you're getting crossed every single time, it's like, bro, you can end up looking like Brandon Knight. You can end up looking like the dude that James Harden crossed. Who was it? Wesley. Who wasn't Wesley Matthews? Who was it? It was
Wes Johnson, right?
It was Luke
dude with a W.
Mute, wasn't it?
No,
it was
Wesley Johnson.
his
It was
first
Where
name
is
started with
Wesley Johnson? That dude is
At home.
he crossed him out the league.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? But you can go out there and be a guy like what's his name, Poeltl, and get dunked on multiple times by John Morant, and then it's like, well, it's kind of regular. At least he attempted, because nobody else on his team is going to attempt it. Everybody else is seeing him jump and getting out the way. you get dunked on. Some guys beat you to the rim. But if you're getting crossed, it's like that's more like this guy's getting a little bit more creative than you. You can't shuffle your feet as quickly as this guy's brain is telling him to go left, right, in between, behind the back. So I'm gonna say get dunked on because I just feel like you don't lose as much pride.
Don't lose as much pride when a dude is dragging
You
his
just said
junk
you
on your
just said
face.
where's
What?
well we ain't getting into specifics like that. I'm just saying like
You're getting
you know,
dunked on.
what if a dude's snatching your soul and your ankles at the same time, and then you end up out of the league in
So
2 years?
my answer is I'd rather get my ankles broken, mainly because I have a fragile frame and I can't take contact. I'm like
Word.
6'1", but I'm only like 155, so I'd have a much higher chance of injury if I was getting dunked on. Ankles broken, you kind of just throw yourself to the ground if you're smart, and you avoid any major injuries. So I'll take that.
I'm gonna say this one last thing too about trying to go and go for the block. It's a 50-50 shot that you have. Like if a dude's
No, it's
driving
not
inside.
50-50. You are getting dunked on. You are getting
Oh,
dunked. You're not
well,
attempting
I'm saying in the moment, of course,
Oh,
you're gonna
okay.
get dunked on, but in the moment, in your head, you're gonna be thinking, I might block this. So it's like one of those things where it's like, do I really want to try? Screw it, I'm gonna try it. And you might get lucky. Some people end up blocking shots where when you jump up and you see someone coming in and you just close your eyes, but you still trying to like, you could get lucky. You could get lucky. I don't know. You can't close your eyes when a dude's snatching you to the left. Pause. I think, but yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I personally, I think I would rather get dunked on. Yeah, I would not want to get my ankle snatched. Um, this was a good one. Would you rather airball a free throw or miss a layup, both in a game? So would you rather airball a free throw or miss a layup?
Is the layup wide open?
Yes.
Let me tell you this. So both are embarrassing, but on the free throw,
Right.
I can hold the gooseneck there for like 10, 15 seconds to the point
But
where
you guys
it's
aren't big
comical
men.
and people laugh about it. If
You're
you
not
miss
big
a
men.
layup, no one's there's nothing funny about that. Everyone's
There's
laughing
no
to
excuse.
make fun of you.
There is no excuse for a guard or somebody who is not like big, broad shoulders to airball a layup, though. This is a
I don't
think about
care.
it from your position. You would rather miss a layup.
I would
the
much-
layup. You're not. It's not a fast break.
You
open
ruined
layup.
my clip, Saney.
Why? What were you gonna say?
Talking over. I was gonna say, like, if I'm in the NBA and I am let's say I'm TJ McConnell,
Okay.
or Cole Anthony, because Cole Anthony would do something like this. If he airballs a free throw and sits there with a blank stare on his face with his gooseneck up, that is now a funny moment. That is no one's clowning Cole Anthony. That is him making a clown of himself. You could save yourself like that from being embarrassed. If you miss a wide open layup and you got to run back on defense, there is no worse feeling. I'm easily missing the free throw and
Yeah,
making a
I
clown
would
of
say
myself.
too because with the free throw, it's like with the free throw. I'd say I'd rather miss the free throw because if I'm driving in, if I have a wide open lane, I could end up being like I can end up having the career of Brandon Knight, where when he missed his wide open layup, it was butt naked wide open to tie up a game. Like if I'm missing a free throw, however, it's like I can miss one of my two chances, but I'm here by myself in my own little bubble. I mean, if I airball a free throw, I'm kind of overthinking it most likely. But if I miss a layup, it's like you were overthinking, you overcorrected, you're overrated. Like all of these things, they're gonna be just clowning me. Like, bro, you're an NBA player and you're missing a layup. What's wrong with you? Like, I would have to listen to that. But if it's a free throw, it's like, you're human. Like Hoop said, if I hold my follow through and I look like Russell Westbrook when he does something stupid, he can just sit there and just be like, and then he's automatic. Everybody's just like, it's Russ, man. Hey, he's cool.
You could turn that into a fun little
Right, you
like,
could turn that into a
NBA,
funny,
this
yeah.
is why we play, right? You could turn
Right.
that into a this is why we
Right.
play moment. You're not doing that in a layup.
The NBA. This is.
I would
what-
airball a free throw as well. I agree. This is the last one.
All right.
Would you rather get a game winner hit on you? I'm talking some Kobe on Dwayne Wade type, like you're all in their face and they hit the most absurd shot on you. Would you rather get a game winner hit on you or miss the game winner?
Game winner hit on me easily. Because, it's different. When I played basketball, I was not the one who was taking the game winners. But in baseball, when you're the last one up to bat, because that's happened plenty of times, and you feel like if you strike out, you walk home with more blame on your shoulders than the other people who were up that inning that also got out. It's a different situation, but I would much rather be the one to get it hit on me.
Yeah,
Game
I'd
winner
much
hit on me.
rather have it. Cause. But so wait, the other one was you would just miss the game winner, right? Okay. This is kind of tough for me because it's like with one you could walk away like Paul George and be like, whatever, no matter the fact that he just hit this, the magnitude of the game, it was a terrible shot. I contested it greatly, and that's it. Or you could just be like, you hit some, you miss some, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So
Exactly.
so it's like
Like,
for
is my
me,
defense awful? Like, if I have a mental mistake,
Like, you
like
get-
that is bad. But if I
like,
just
you
get
get-
beat, like I'm not sweating that too much.
yeah, you're not sweating you're not sweating a shot that you contested to the
Yeah,
best of your
yeah.
ability, but they hit over you.
If you
But are
miss
you
on a switch and you forget someone's wide open in the
Right,
corner and you
right.
close out late, then that's tough.
So I would say I'm gonna say game winner for me because like I could kind of live with it. It's like it's one of those things where
Game
it's
winner.
like,
Both of them are game winners. Which one?
well, missing the game winner because it's like
This
it's
guy-
like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Sometimes like for Luca for example, right? If Luca misses a game winner, it's heavily on his shoulders. It's heavily on his shoulders. But some people are gonna be like, hey, he's the only guy that's gonna take the game winner. But if Spencer Dinwiddie or anybody else misses, it's like you see what he has to live with. This garbage team. These guys suck. No, I can live with it being on my shoulders.
I see
you
that
miss
point.
some.
I see that point. I can see that.
Great question, Sandy.
That's all I have for you guys. If we want to get to the Nick Wright.
This is this will be interesting. So like I said before, his pyramid is 55 players long. He made it right before Christmas, so it's relevant enough to the point where like nothing has really changed. So if it was awful back then, it is awful today. But we're gonna make our own list, like really, really quickly, to compare it to his list to see who made quote unquote the better list. Because we could poke and make fun and say, oh well, this player should be here, this player should not be here. But if we make our own list in like 2 minutes and compare it, then we have some credibility, considering our list is probably going to be better. So just off of the top of our heads, we got to name 55 of the best players in the league, and we kind of got to go in order. Because I have a document open. As we say our names, or say their names, they're going to be written down in order. So if we forget Donovan Mitchell until the 20th pick, he's going to be our 20th best player. So,
Lock in, boys.
try to lock in, and we got to go all the way to 55, and we got to see if we could beat out Nick Wright for who has the better list. So as for an order, we can go Saney, Z, and then me. Since I'm writing them down, I'd just rather do that. And then no snake, just bang, 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 bang. Try to remember the names, but we take at maximum 3 to 5 seconds to think. And
Wait,
don't,
I just have to name the 55th best player in the NBA?
You got to start with number 1. We're gonna go down to 55.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna just rattle off names until we get to 55. But we don't want to make this elongated. We got to run this through.
All right. Let me know when I'm good to go.
All right.
Saney, start us off.
Giannis.
Z.
Luca.
Wait. Who? Mute your mic when you're typing, because it.
I don't know if I could do that. I got to go back and forth in this doc.
When you're just typing.
Should I type quieter? Like, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't want to have the typing. I mean, just continue, I guess.
Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to hear me type. Jokic. Zaney.
Z already went?
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
Luka.
rattle this off. We gotta go.
Jokic.
I just said Jokic.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh,
my
1,
gosh.
2, 3. Now we're on 4. I
Yes,
understand. Yes,
now we're on
tougher
4.
fight there. My bad.
No.
Kevin Durant.
Steph Curry.
I'll go Tatum.
Embiid.
Oh, I forgot him.
Oh no.
Z.
LeBron.
I'll go AD.
AD already?
Heck
That's
yeah.
a wild card.
What are you talking about?
Donovan Mitchell.
James Harden.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
I'll go Ja Morant.
Oh, that's
Morant.
good. That's
I will go. Oh, this is hard, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be better than Nick Wrights. We got to keep going though. Got to keep the pace.
All right, who am I
I'm
missing?
gonna go Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's a good pick.
Fair.
Z.
I'm gonna go Jaylen Brown.
That's good. That's good.
I'll go Book.
Devin Booker.
Fair.
Oh
Oh my God.
this is where it gets hard. I'm gonna go Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
Zion Williamson.
Zion, good pick. I'm gonna go
That's a
Dame.
big. Damian Lillard. I forgot about
Good
him.
pick.
Just keep her on. That's the whole point.
Oh, my head.
It's tough. Go.
Bro,
I should've
Trae
started
Young.
timer.
I don't know. Trae Young. I'm just saying random names at this point.
Okay. Let me see. Give me. Domantas Sabonis.
Dang. Let me go. Jimmy.
Jimmy
Okay.
Butler?
Yes. Jimmy
Okay, give me
Butler.
Bam Adebayo.
Okay.
He's been balling.
He has been balling.
Z.
Oh, give me De'Aaron Fox.
Fox,
Okay.
good pick.
I'm
I'm
not
gonna go
mad about
PG.
that. Oh, Kawhi Leonard.
Nice.
Forgot about these ones.
I put Kawhi. I want to say him earlier.
Come on.
It's fair this season though, because he's been injured. So.
Yeah, true.
Give me Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
Tyrese.
Show him some love.
Let me go Pascal Siakam.
DeMar DeRozan.
Nice.
Come on. Zach LaVine. Cannot think of I just thought of his teammate.
Ooh, that's a bad one.
It's a bad one, I know. I just can't think of anybody else other than his
Let me
teammate.
go. Darius Garland.
Darius
I like
Garland?
I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards.
Nice. Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
so Jamal Murray.
Jamal. Whoa!
Oh no! Yo, that just blew the gates
I'm
open.
pressured, bro. I'm pressured.
That
I'm
just
sorry.
blew the gates open.
No, there were so many other players, bro. There were so many
Oh
other
my
players.
God, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
pressured.
That's okay. I
This is
understand,
hilarious.
I understand. I know you don't mean it.
Let me go Brandon Ingram.
Brandon
like-
Ingram?
okay, that
All right,
was
let me
a
go
better
LaMelo Ball.
Let me go Miles Turner.
Oh!
What is happening? What is
Julius
happening?
Randle. What are we doing, man?
Jalen Brunson.
Miles
Who
Turner.
am I missing?
Everybody.
You got it. You got it.
Miles
Yeah, bro. Z, we got to save the list here, man.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Woo!
We haven't called him, have we?
No,
better
that's
than Miles
that's
Turner.
Better than Miles Turner.
Thank you. God.
This is hilarious. By the way, we gotta eventually stop, and I gotta count these up because I have all the tiers listed,
yeah.
but I haven't numbering them. Saney.
It's your
Oh,
turn.
my turn. Oh my gosh.
Come on, dog.
Anthony Simons.
Jeremy Grant.
Nice.
That was a nice one. Ben Simmons. I feel like he can't.
Laurie Markkinen.
DeJounte Murray. Ben Simmons.
Z, you got some questionable choices, dog.
Dude, it's hard. All right.
I know it is. I know it is.
I don't want to say Jordan Clarkson. I really don't.
No, you don't.
Don't.
No, you
Please
don't.
do
Clay,
not.
Clay Thompson.
Oh my!
Clay Thompson.
My heart.
He's been
My heart.
hooping. Look at his
My
last
heart.
10. Look at his last 10.
heart.
Look at his
It's
last 10.
last 10.
Go
He's at-
hoop. Go hoop.
Come on now.
Give me Tyrese Maxey.
Ooh, that's a good one. Give me Desmond Bain.
Yes.
That's an even better
yes.
Give me Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
fair.
actually that's a
That's
good
fair.
pick.
All right, we're gonna do a little interlude. You guys can entertain the viewers. I got to count all these up.
Why
Ladies and
did you say Ben
gentlemen.
Simmons?
I'm sorry, okay? It's pressure. I don't know if for anybody that's watching, okay, it's hard. It's really hard to try to put together a list that we A, don't know what number we're at, and B, I don't even know. I know we're on a time crunch. I just don't know what the specific time crunch is. That's also scaring me. And C, half these players, I'm like, have they said them already? I don't know. But Ben Simmons, I was just like, his defense has been exceptional so far. It's been a complete turnaround since the first 15 games of the season. So I don't know. God, there's so much talent
I'm sorting
going
all
on.
these out, but yeah, just
so much talent going around in the league,
now.
man. Ugh.
So why did you say Miles Turner?
Miles Turner, that I don't know. I could have said Benedict Mathurin for real over Miles Turner. I would have said that. I literally would have said that.
That would have still been atrocious.
It's tough. After the
Considering
first
Desmond Bain was on the board.
Considering Desmond Bain should have
Jeremy
been.
Grant was on the board, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Anyway, are we good for counting or?
I'm setting up all the tiers right now. It's just taking a second.
We got LeBron top 10.
Yeah.
Let's go.
39, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
I have Hoop
Perfect.
muted while he counts. Well, how many? We have 37?
We have 3. No, we have 47. We have 3 left.
Jaren Jackson
Isn't it a top
Jr. was
55
left
list?
off.
Top, I'm sorry. We have 8 left.
Okay.
I don't know maths.
All right.
All right, I'm
who's
up. 'Cause
next?
you said Jaren Jackson Jr., right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me C.J. McCollum.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
CJ. Give me Chris Middleton.
It's a really
He
good one as well.
slept on.
Z, I set you up for a pick here.
Oh, we didn't
Drew
even
Holiday.
name him yet. Oh my gosh.
Drew Holiday, thank you.
Drew Holiday. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yo. Let me go. You know who's been balling? Brooke Lopez.
Okay, sure. I'm not mad
I
at
was
that.
gonna say
Defensive
Bobby
player of the year.
Portis for real.
Brooke Lopez
Yeah,
has
Bobby
been
Portis.
hooping.
Yeah, nah, I'll give you that one. Where are we at? 50 now?
Yes.
Russell Westbrook.
No.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. Sixth man of the year. That's not crazy. He's been averaging like 23,
Oh, save it,
12,
save
and
it,
9
save
in
it.
the
Let's keep
last
going.
10 games.
Save it.
Bro, come on, bro. That's not
Save
crazy.
it.
And 48% shooting off the bench. Come on. Stop it. Stop it.
We'll let it slide. Give me. This makes me want to say Thomas Bryant. Like no. Give me. Give me Bobby Portis. He's averaging double.
Oh
he's the
no!
only person averaging
All right,
He's
give
That's
me,
the
not a
only
bad
person
pick, bro.
averaging
16 and 10?
a double off the
Yeah,
bench. He's
16
the only
and
person
10.
averaging a double off the
give
bench.
me Paolo Banchero.
Oh, I
That's
was
a
going to
good
say
one.
that.
That's a good one.
I was going to say that. Give me, Jeez Louise.
It's Jesus. I gotta think of my next one.
We have 2
Bro,
more picks,
bro.
so it's just you and you and Z.
I feel so
Two
bad.
more?
Yeah.
Give me Bradley Beal. We didn't say
Nice.
Bradley Beal
I
yet.
completely forgot about Bradley Beal. Oh, and yeah, that's
Oh,
that should
there's
be a
somebody
setup
else.
For the last one. That should
Come
be a
on,
setup
set
for
it
the
up,
last
set it
one.
up, Z.
Come
Put
on,
it back
Z.
in the
Who
net.
was the last one? Who was the
Alley-oop.
last one?
Alley-oop.
I said Bradley
It was
Beal.
Bradley
Come
Beal.
on, Z.
Come on, throw it down. Throw it down.
Is
Throw
it,
it-
is
either
it,
work.
Is it Cal Kuzma? Is it
Either
Kyle
work.
Kuzma?
I'll
There
take
you go.
that.
Porzingis. We forgot about Porzingis though.
I was
we
gonna say
said
Porzingis.
we said Miles Turner. And
I did not say
Porzingis.
Miles Turner. I didn't
That's
say
on
Miles
me.
Turner.
I take the L. I take the L for that
We
one.
said
That's
Klay
on me.
Thompson and not Porzingis.
Hey,
So-
Clay's been hooping, bro.
Better
Come
than
on now.
Porzingis?
That's debatable, but
That is not
Okay.
debatable.
I'm
That
gonna
is
look
not
at Nick's
debatable.
list now because I have
Yeah,
not
so
seen Nick's list
I
yet.
sent them all Nick Wright's list, and it's
Beautiful.
genuinely comparable to our list. That's how
Okay.
you know, because we don't have. Let's be honest, we don't have a great list.
All right.
we don't have a
So
great
he says the
list.
best player is
Look at
Giannis.
that.
I agree with that. And then he says Luka and Steph.
He says
Okay.
Jokic is the 6th best player in the world,
No,
but
I don't.
it's more
I don't
the
know that.
lower tiers that I really
Sure. Like the
have
first
an
10,
anger with.
okay, whatever. Like the first 10 are interchangeable.
I gotta explain
LeBron
this
at
to the
10 is-
viewers. So the top of the pyramid for Nick Wright is Giannis. Then it's 2, which is Lucas Steph. Then it's 3, Katie, Tatum, Jokic. The next 4 is Embiid, AD, Ja, and LeBron. The next 5 are Zion, Dame, Booker, Mitchell, SGA. So all those guys are on the same tier. Next tier is Harden, Jimmy, Trey, PG, Jalen Brown, Anthony Edwards. The next tier is Halliburton, Drew, DeRozan, Siakam, Garland, Beal, Kyrie. So he has Bradley Beal much higher than we do. The next tier is Bam, Mobley, Middleton, Levine, Fox, Cat, Paolo, and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi and Paolo in the same. I don't mess with that. The next tier is Laurie, LaMelo, Brandon Ingram, Bane, DeAndre Ayton, Andrew Wiggins, DeJounte Murray, Domantas Sabonis, a full tier under Cat, 2 tiers under Drew Holiday, and then Klay Thompson, who's also in the same tier as Domantas Sabonis. And the final tier is Maxey Simons Grant, Jordan Clarkson, CJ McCollum, Marcus Smart, Franz Wagner, Jalen Green, Chris Paul, and Draymond Green.
I forgot about Jalen Green. Jalen Green could have slipped in, to be honest.
He's inefficient. He could have been at the very end, but he's not a lock by any means.
But that list is freaking terrible.
So whose list do you think is better? Us with Miles Turner?
I think ours.
I think ours is better too.
And what we put together.
Our top 15 is much better.
Our top is very solid. They omitted Brunson and Randall from the entire list. Nick Wright.
That's criminal.
That's disrespectful. I mean, we what's the opposite of omitted? Admitted? We admitted Miles Turner. So, I mean, fair play. But
my bad once again. I'm sorry.
No, that's ridiculous. I did not like that.
Bro, I don't like his bottom list, and usually I don't even care about the bottom list, but his bottom list is so dysfunctional.
I'm looking at our list right now. Do we agree that, because there's 3 point guards on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tier, which is Kyrie, Dame, and Trey. Do we think they're on actually the same level of playing field?
I think Trey is a tier below them.
Yeah, Trey's either a tier below.
So, like, if we're just looking at this in terms of tiers, we have, it's Giannis, then Luka Jokic, then KD, Steph Tatum, then Embiid, LeBron, AD, Mitchell, then Harden, Ja, Shea, Brown, and Booker. Then a tier under that is Kyrie, Zion, Dame, Trey, Sabonis, Jimmy. Under that is Bam, Fox, Paul George, Kawhi, Tyrese, Siakam, and DeRozan.
Makes a lot more sense.
This is a lot more sense. Then we get down to the other ones. It's Levine, Garland, Edwards, Murray, B.I., LaMelo, Turner. Then you got...
outlier there.
Z, I forgive you. It's real tough. But, like,
you
could have thought a half second longer.
If it was the last pick, I'd be like, dog, it's cool. We had genuinely, like, 15 picks left, bro.
So these are the picks that came after Miles Turner. Randall, Brunson, Cat, Simons, Grant, Simmons. Well, Simmons is in there, too. Markkanen, Jamal Murray. DeJounte. Where was Jamal Murray?
Oh my God, he said
Jamal Murray was higher than Turner, right?
Jamal Murray was high, bro.
He might have been in the same tier as De'Aaron Fox.
I just immediately thought to, oh my God, like the Nuggets and like.
This is just the clowning Z show.
It is, man. It's bad. It's a bad. Sorry.
But there was Maxey, Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., C.J. McCollum, Middleton, Drew, Brook Lopez, Russ, Portis, Paolo, Beal, and Kuzma. Tyler Hero's not here. That's another one who definitely could have had a case.
Dang.
Yeah, but it's tough, and because if we sat down for an hour, our list would be miles ahead of Nick Wright. So we had to give him some competition by making it in about 3.5 minutes. Could you imagine being on TV? Like, that's his thing. He makes pyramids, and they make graphics for him, and it goes on Twitter, and it goes viral. But he's not some Skip Bayless, like, I don't think he's supposed to be that kind of guy.
Nick Wright.
Who would make a better list, Skip Bayless or Nick Wright?
Nick Wright. I'm sorry.
The only one I sort
Skip
of...
Bayless had Bill Walton in his
Bayless.
top 20.
You, when you say his name, you say Drip Bayless and give that man...
I give Drip Bayless Drip God Bayless his respect. Don't get me wrong. However, sometimes Skip just be a little, Skip can be an old head.
Skip trips about. Here's the thing. Skip is tripping about like the top picks for sure.
Right.
But I think it would be all the right players just in wrong spots. Nick Wright has the wrong players in the wrong spots. That's the difference here. I would rather somebody say, like, a top 50 list, but have like DeRozan ranked really low, but still have him, or Julius Randle ranked really low, but still have him there, than not have Julius Randle
Right.
at all. He
Right.
omitted New York, and I hate the Knicks, and I'm here to tell you guys that is ridiculous. Like that's the most unbiased thing I could say. Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle not being there is a crime. I don't know how you look at.
And we didn't even talk about RJ yet. Like he's not even. That's how talented the league is. Like he's not even.
Yeah, I like RJ Barrett. I wouldn't consider him to be a top 50 player.
Me neither. But I'm saying like that's just like the.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're giving
But Jalen
consideration to players of his caliber in like a
Right.
Jordan Clarkson in other markets, but like they're not.
And I wouldn't even rank Brunson and Randall in the bottom tier either. I'd put them like third from the bottom, or like I wouldn't rank them like high. Obviously, I'd probably rank them
I
around
think
like
they're
30 to 35.
close to that Siakam tier. I think they're
30 to 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the same thing.
So
Siakam was low-key treading on thin ice for like a couple years after he won the
We didn't
chip
even
in
mention
2019.
I just realized.
Nah, he's been
That-
awful this year.
he's
But
been
that's a
kinda-
good. Oh, OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby.
OG.
There's
Scotty's
some
been
role
terrible, right?
players.
Scotty's been, like,
had a
nah.
sophomore slump.
Yeah, sophomore slump. He'll be fine.
This
Evan
is
Mobley
your
wasn't
reminder.
mentioned, was he?
I wanted
Mobley
to put
wasn't
Evan
mentioned?
Mobley in. I wanted to, but then when
Jared
you were
Allen
like,
wasn't mentioned.
Yeah.
Dang.
I
This is
would've
your
put Evan
reminder.
Mobley
Please
in
go
for
vote for
sure.
Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson in the All-Star game because they're not
And
getting
Russell
a lot of
Westbrook.
popular votes. Yeah. Drop
Also,
your names.
Dante DiVincenzo. I just need.
You already got like 5 Warriors on the
Oh,
team,
we didn't
bro.
say Dante DiVincenzo. Oh, dog. Why is Draymond on that list? Not to be rude.
Defense.
You can make a
Defense.
case that he's been more effective than Clay this year.
No,
But
but
you
on the
can-
top 50 list.
No, but
Why
I'm
is he
saying,
on the
would
top
you
50?
rather have? I think Draymond and Clay are both closer to the top 50 than you give them credit for. Who would you put on the list first?
Clay.
I think a lot.
Clay
there's
has really.
a lot of
Clay
Warriors
has really
fans.
turned it around.
I think there's a lot
Clay
of
has really
Warriors
turned
fans
it
that
around.
would say Draymond deserves to be there.
No, it's not because
Clay.
no, Draymond has been doing Draymond things just a little bit better than he did last year in terms of like if you watch the game, like Draymond is the type of player that makes clutch plays, like defensive clutch plays, to the point where you are recognizing how important it is to have someone like him on the court for defense in the closing moments. Clay, on the other hand, is like the other night against the Pistons, where Clay comes off of a screen and just throws that thing up en route to having a 20-point quarter, and the Warriors need these points for somebody.
We didn't
that
even
can
say
get hot
Rudy
fast.
Gobert.
Well, there's a couple reasons why.
Rudy Gobert is
Rudy
nowhere
Gobert-
close. Like he wasn't even in consideration.
Do I
Just
consider
one-
him? Is the real question.
Right, bro.
Do you?
Like,
Are we supposed to
genuinely-
consider him?
For the Timberwolves, he has been horrendous.
for somebody to get traded
Terrible.
away for 7 or 6
Terrible.
or 7
He is the
first-round picks,
reason. Bro, the Timberwolves
Uh,
looked like they were on a good run for a second last season. They went to the
Right.
playoffs. The future was bright. That future is the darkest future I've ever seen in my life. That is the most depressing future I've ever seen in my life.
Hey
That
man,
fast.
trade.
That was the
trade
biggest-
Cat,
literally-
build around Ant and Gobert, please, because the Twin Towers does not work.
Yeah, it's not Gobert's fault. Like, look at the situation they're putting him in. Like,
Like, bro, they really thought that they were gonna have 2 twin towers. They thought it was gonna be a.
they put a
Hakeem
Chihuahua
and
next to
Ralph
a
Sampson
next to a
together.
pug. They put a Chihuahua next to a pug. That's what
Exactly,
happened.
bro. All they did was just have what's it, The Secret Life of Pets. That's exactly what they became in one off season.
They're playing IRL Nintendogs, and I don't like it.
Oh my god.
Did Sandy play Animal Crossing as a child?
Of course I did on the
Minnesota
GameCube.
Timberwolves
New
are playing
Horizon.
it now.
Animal
Come on,
Crossing.
man.
They're playing Animal Crossing. They're playing Animal Crossing. That's hilarious. Cat's the little like the girl dog with the the little ears that like talks to you at the beginning. That's Cat.
Cat's a puffle.
Yeah.
He's a puffle who's got penguin.
He's not the cool one either. You know the colorful ones you get when
yeah.
you're a member. He's the red or blue one, the free one. The one- you save up 800 coins, anybody can buy him.
Bro, that's all they are, bro. That's so sad.
Man, oh
we
man.
we in Minnesota now. We in Minnesota now.
Nah, fair play to Cat. I like Cat, man. Fair play to Cat. That's so funny, bro. You said a puffle, bro. I've never heard that, man. Minnesota 2 igloos, like, seems fitting.
So I think we're done with this list. It's just awful. But before we close out the show, I gotta mention something that me and Sandy were talking about while in the waiting room, and that was that MVP Steve Nash would not be an all-star in today's
We'll do a whole
NBA.
episode on it.
We also got to do the Harden one too, so we got a couple set. But can you please just explain your take? I don't want to get heated because I know like
I'm gonna
I'll
say it
flip
real
the
quick.
switch, but just
I'm
say
going to
it.
say it real quick. I'm just going to say the reason I said that I don't think that Steve Nash would be an all-star in today's league, I'm assuming he's still going to be in the West on the Suns, and I named off 5 guards for Hoop because 4 guards get chosen, and then there's a wild card spot as well that people vote into. And I said that Steve Nash would have to get voted in. Did I say I would take these players over Steve Nash? No. I said the All-Star game. We're talking about getting voted into the All-Star game, making the All-Star team. This is a player achievement. This is not a team achievement. Steve Nash makes teams better, 100%. Love the guy. John Morant, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Those are the 5 guards that are also in the West. And De'Aaron Fox, I didn't even mention him. 6 guards in the West that are competing for those spots in the All-Star game. Steve Nash would have to be thrown in the mix, and it would be very hard. And it's very hard for all those guys to make the All-Star game. Luka and Steph are the only locks. Then you have Shai and Ja, who I believe are going to be the other 2 picks. Then you have D-Book and De'Aaron Fox trying to squiggle in there. And I think Steve Nash is going to also be one of those players that would have to squiggle in there. Because Shai, I think, is 99% making it. He's the closest to a guarantee other than Steph and Luka.
Well, if we're talking like narrative based, like I think first off, it's unfair to put Steve Nash on the Suns because the team is already built around Devin Booker. So I'm assuming we're putting him on a neutral team that is, for the sake of a hypothetical, that is built to his strengths, as would a team like Devin Booker. So
We're
because
still saying he's in the West, though? Or the East? Because if it's in the East, it's a different conversation.
I think he is an all-star in either conference.
I think he's an all-star in the East. I don't think he makes it in the West.
It's tough.
There's a lot of power in the West.
Sandy has a point with like the fan voting. Because, like, you could look at the first fan voting returns.
But how many times does fan voting get Zaza Pachulia into the All-Star game? It's never really.
No, but that's that is a bad example to use because Zaza was guaranteed not making it. Like that's like you're talking a guy who shouldn't even be considered to be a starter.
Right.
You know, like that's
so it's like the equivalent of Taco Fall being voted. Like
he's a meme. He's a meme. Like there was a guy on YouTube. Remember that guy on YouTube? He was playing the piano. He's like, vote Zaza in the All-Star game. Like that's why he got so many votes. Like there was a viral song, look it up, and it's a guy playing on the piano singing about Zaza making the All-Star game. That is a viral song. It was from I think the guy's from the same country as Zaza. Like the country Zaza's from, that whole country united.
Right. That's
try to vote him in the All-Star game.
Vote for Zaza.
It was the most democratic vote in the All-Star game that I have ever seen. There was like little pins and stuff. Zaza 2017, like it's like a.
They could rally together as a country to do that. Zaza should just run for president. Like
that's different. But like guys like those other guys, like if you have a genuine case to be an All-Star and the fans want you to be in the game, the All-Star game is built for the fans. They're gonna put exactly who they want to see fitting in the game. I think that all those guys play more. Like Steve Nash as a player makes his team better, but it's not as pretty as those other guys.
He was not. Hold up. We always use John Stockton as the scapegoat, but he was a much flashier and more entertaining player to watch than a normal small white facilitator. That's the best way I could put it.
Yes, but John Morant, Shai, Luka, Steph, all prettier players, who all have great cases to be an All-Star.
And I'm looking at it from this perspective. If you're putting Steve Nash in today's league, I think that Steve Nash's passing is going to be like godlike as usual.
He's going to be compared to Jokic as a passer.
Right. But when you're comparing him to the other guys that are mentioned, we got guys that can do a little bit of both. We got Steph and Luka are locks, like you said. Ja's in an athletic league of his own. His team is doing well. You could put in Devin Booker from a scoring perspective, SGA from a scoring perspective. Like, are people you got to think, will today's fans, I guess, value facilitation over scoring and production? And Steve Nash is going to be efficient, obviously. I could see him averaging a smooth like 17 and he
was doing that
12.
back then. No, but imagine the scoring ramp up, like from even like 2 years ago to this year, like the inflation from 2006 to now. I think he would be around 21, 22 very efficiently and like 13, 14 dimes. I'm being serious. If you're putting him in a similar system, that is just a ramp up of what the Suns were already doing. Because keep in mind, this is not a player who's not going to be taken back by this style of play. This is what he was built for. Mm-hmm. Like the non-physical.
He could shoot.
So, I guess that's
it's just tough when you have this much talent.
Maybe it's just because
Let's not dive deep into this combo. Let's end the episode off here and let's do a full episode on this because this is a genuine conversation to have. I'm not hating on Steve Nash, and if it comes down to it, and let's say he was in the league, and he made the All-Star game, I want to be like mad about it. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be one. I'm saying, in my humble opinion, there are players who would make a better case due to how they are viewed by the media. Shea, Luka and Steph guaranteed. We don't even need to mention them. So let's say there's 2 spots left. We can agree, right? Luka and Steph,
Right.
that's not a debate. Shea is 99% getting in the game. I'm not saying that as a Thunder fan. I'm saying that as an NBA fan. There's no argument. Like, one of the top scorers in the league, 30 points per game, he's making it. That's it. Like, he's done enough to make it. There's 1 spot left. John Morant is literally the new face of the NBA. Devin Booker still
There's
trying to
one
climb his
spot
way
left
in
as
there.
a guard.
De'Aaron Fox. Sure, wild card, but the wild card includes every single player in the West.
So yeah,
Wild card is
you're
everybody in the West. It's not just the guards. So we have to.
If
so
we're comparing
if you don't beat
Steve Nash to
if you don't
Brandon
beat-
Ingram or someone of that caliber, or Jeremy Grant or
If you
Anthony
don't
Simons,
beat out-
it's I don't know.
If you don't beat out that last guard spot, you got to beat out every other position for that wild card spot. So I'm only talking about the 4 guard spots right now.
and I would say that if it came down to a Steve Nash and Jeremy Grant type of wild card debate,
Yeah, I would take Steve Nash.
Right. You would take Steve
Yeah.
because you would say Steve's doing more for his team.
But think
Jeremy's
about it this
helping
way:
his,
whoever gets taken now, De'Aaron Fox, 1 or 2 of De'Aaron Fox, John Morant, and Devin Booker fight for that wild card spot along with Steve Nash. You got to remember, right?
So it's. I
And
feel like if
I haven't
you-
looked into the forwards yet. I don't know who's going to get snubbed from the forwards or the center spot. There is no center spot. It's all forwards. They consider centers to be forwards now, I guess. But I haven't even looked into that yet. And I already know that De'Aaron Fox and Devin Booker is going to be competition with him. So imagine the forward that we're forgetting about.
Man,
So can we get a hoop
I'm not so
versus
sure
Saney-
about that.
Can we get a hoop versus Saney debate over Steve Nash?
later?
Hoop at Steve Nash's corner, Saney and everybody else in the West corner.
Man, dude's gonna be averaging 14 assists a game.
Hey, I could see it too. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. You got to think about it, I think.
All right, well, this was a great episode. Russell Westbrook is better than Steve Nash all time.
That
Tune
was
in for episode
hilarious.
42.